What happened to Molly Hatchet? Formed in 1971, the group's original lineup featured three guitarists, Dave Lubeck, Steve Holland, and Dwayne Rowland, plus vocalist Danny Joe Brown, bassist Banner Thomas, and drummer Bruce Crump. The band originated and was based in Jacksonville, Florida, and shared influences and inspiration with what is perhaps the most well-known act in the southern rock genre, Lynyrd Skynyrd. They recorded a self-titled debut album in 1978, which quickly went platinum. The producer on their first record, Tom Werman, known for working with straight rock music acts such as Cheap Trick and Ted Nugent, combined boogie, blues, and hard rock. The follow-up, Flirting with Disaster, was even more successful, selling over 2 million copies. Molly Hatchet proceeded to tour behind both records and expanded their fan base, appearing at theaters, arenas, and stadiums, appearing with the likes of AC/DC, Aerosmith, The Babies, the Charlie Daniels Band, Cheap Trick, Def Leppard, Journey, Judas Priest, Eddie Money, The Outlaws, REO Speedwagon, Rush, Santana, Scorpions, Bob Seger, Thin Lizzy, 38 Special, Pat Travers, UFO, and The Who. Brown left the group in 1980 after the constant touring became too tiresome. He was replaced by Jimmy Farrar for Beating the Odds, but Farrar's voice was less immediately identifiable, and Molly Hatchet's commercial appeal began a slow decline. Nonetheless, Molly Hatchet toured successfully in support of Beating the Odds, opening for bands such as Blue Oyster Cult, AC/DC, and The Outlaws, as well as headlining their own tour that was supported by the Michael Schenker Group and the Johnny Van Zant Band. The band experimented with horns on Take No Prisoners, but Farrar left for a solo career soon afterward. During the following year, drummer B.B. Borden, also known as B.B. Queen as a member of the funk rock band Mother's Finest, replaced Crump, who had moved to Los Angeles. Brown rejoined the band in 1982, but the ensuing album, No Guts, No Glory, flopped, and guitarist Lubeck insisted on revamping Molly Hatchet's sound. While touring for the album during the spring and summer of 1983, Hatchet was touring with fellow Jacksonville natives Blackfoot. Just before a gig at Memorial Hall in Kansas City, Kansas on June 11, 1983, Brown, Holland, and Rowland decided to leave and return home, leaving only Lubeck, West, and Borden to play the show. After a quick rehearsal backstage, Blackfoot's Ricky Medlock took Brown's place as frontman, and their other guitarist, Charlie Hargret, played behind Lubeck's lead. Danny and the other members of Molly Hatchet rejoined the tour the next day, but Holland decided to leave the band once again in 1984 and was replaced by former Danny Joe Brown Band keyboardist John Galvin, who already guested in No Guts, No Glory the year before. After The Deed Is Done, a straightforward pop rock album produced by Terry Manning, the group took some time off in 1985 while its Double Trouble live album, a collection of some of its best-known songs, was released. Molly Hatchet returned in 1989 without Lubeck for an album of straight polished AOR called Lightning Strikes Twice. Not even the group's fans bought the record, and Molly Hatchet disbanded shortly afterward. A greatest hits collection released by Epic, Greatest Hits, featuring 2 newly recorded songs, was released in the fall of 1990, with sales reaching gold status. They reunited in the mid-90s as an active touring outfit. Brian Bassett, who used to play for Wild Cherry, took over as second guitarist in 1994, and Buzzy Meekins, formerly of the Outlaws and Danny Joe Brown Band, was bassist after Banner left again in 1995. They released Devil's Canyon, their first record since Lightning Strikes Twice in 1996. Continuing to recapture the style of their glory days, Silent Reign of Heroes followed in 1998, and Kingdom of 12 appeared in early 2001, the year after guitarist Bobby Ingram, who had joined the group in 1987, assumed legal ownership of the Molly Hatchet trade name. Bassist Jerry Scott, formerly with Brian Howe's band, joined in early 2002 after McKinney departed. Tim Donovan, Scott Woods, Jeff Ravenscraft, Gary Corbett, and Richie Del Favreau played live keyboards until 2005, after which the group dispensed with having a touring keyboardist for a while. A slew of live recordings from a group now undergoing significant changes from its original lineup appeared during the next few years, and the studio recording Warriors of the Rainbow Bridge was released in 2005, the same year that guitarist Lubeck rejoined the outfit after nearly 2 decades. The band Southern Rock Masters was released in April of 2008, and it consisted of classic rock covers and was released again in a slightly re-altered form as Regrinding the Axes in June 2012. Their 13th album, Justice, appeared in 2010. However, these post-millennial years also saw many of Molly Hatchet's early members pass away. Danny Joe Brown died in 2005, Dwayne Rowland in 2006, Bruce Crump in 2015, and Banner Thomas in 2017, the same year that also saw the passing of band co-founder Dave Lubeck. Steve Holland, the final surviving member of the original lineup, passed on August 2nd, 2020 at the age of 66. Despite having no original members left, Molly Hatchet continues to perform and record, and their current lineup features half of the Lightning Strikes Twice era lineup with guitarist Bobby Ingram and keyboardist John Galvin, plus 20 and more years serving members drummer Sean Beamer and bassist Tim Lindsay. In early 2023, new singer Parker Lee suddenly replaced Jimmy Elkins, who suffered a bad bike accident, fronting the band in US and European tours. Ingram reported to the press that a new Molly Hatchet album was in the works and intended for a 2024 release. The band debuted with Lee on vocals, Firing Line, their first song in 13 years, on November 15th, 2023. And that's what happened to Molly Hatchet. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Give me some facts about the band that I failed to mention, and let me know who I should do next on the channel. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.